The average pointe shoe lasts about 10 to 20 hours. Yes, you heard that right, 10 to 20 hours. I bet your parents had no idea what they were getting themselves into. But the lifespan of a shoe depends on a lot of different factors, like how many hours you dance, what you're doing in class, how much you weigh, how much you bend your feet, how flexible you are, and how strong you are. But whether you're a dancer that goes through about 5 pairs of pointe shoes a month or 2 pairs of pointe shoes a year, there are ways to make your pointe shoes last longer. So here are 5 ways to make your pointe shoes last longer. Number 1 is drying. Pointe shoes are made out of layers of canvas, burlap, and paste, and the more you sweat in them, the more they lose their integrity. So the best thing you can do after a sweaty class is to take your pointe shoes, put it inside a mesh bag, and hang it outside your dance bag. And once you get home, take it back outside your dance bag and lay it out to dry. I used to have a dancer who used to take her pointe shoes and hang it in front of a fan after class. I'm sure her family didn't appreciate the smell, but it did make the pointe shoes last longer. Number 2 is rotating. Pointe shoes take 36 hours to dry. That means that if you're dancing in pointe shoes every single day, you're killing your pointe shoes a lot faster. For dancers that dance every day, you should have multiple pairs of pointe shoes so you can rotate throughout the week. For example, you should have a pair of pointe shoes for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and another pair of pointe shoes for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. This will allow enough time for your pointe shoes to dry so they can last much longer. Number 3 is stuffing. Another great way to make your pointe shoes last longer is to stuff your pointe shoes with some paper. This way, it'll help your pointe shoes keep its shape and also soak up the extra moisture inside your pointe shoes. Number 4 is jet glue. If you have problems killing your pointe shoes too quickly, jet glue is a great way to make your pointe shoes last longer. It's oftentimes a lot more effective than just buying a harder pair of pointe shoes because you can target exactly where your pointe shoes die the quickest. The first part is to determine where you kill your pointe shoes the fastest. Most of the time, it's either the shank or the box. Once you've determined where you kill your pointe shoes the fastest, then you can gently pour the jet glue on your pointe shoes in the part that dies the quickest and let it dry until they harden. It's important to jet glue your pointe shoes when you first get them because if you wait too long, your pointe shoes will be too soft, and even after you jet glue them, they won't last much longer. Number 5, professional fitting. One of the best ways to make sure that your pointe shoes last longer is to tell your fitter if your pointe shoes are dying too quickly. If your pointe shoes fit properly and your feet are well aligned, your shoes should last much longer. All of our fitters here at the Pointe Shop are either former dancers or current dancers, and we can offer you our own tips and tricks to make your pointe shoes last longer. Keep in mind that every dancer breaks their shoes differently according to how their feet are and how they dance. Certain brands may last longer for some dancers and shorter for others, and some shank strengths may last longer for some dancers and shorter for others. These are just a few ways to make your pointe shoes last longer, but you can experiment and figure out the best way that works for you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click subscribe to watch more videos just like this one. If you'd like your own professional fitting, go to thepointeshop.com to book your appointment today.